Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So, I think around 13 hours ago, Noodle Studios uploaded a new fan-made Thomas story which was written by the Berry Truck, which is called Allied Greedy's Apples. So, I did react to Noodle's last video, which was Derek's Death Wish. Be sure to make sure to go and check it out on my channel. I really did enjoy it. Especially with that camera appearance from the Kildane experiment. If you don't know what that is, make sure you go and check out my last video on that, so I can explain what the Kildane experiment is. Yeah, I actually have seen this in the Berry Trucks folder, but I never actually read the story itself, hoping someone would do an adaptation of it. And thankfully, Noodle has done this. This will not only be not only the Thomas only reaction I do today. I plan on reacting to another one straight after this, so stick around for that. Link to the video I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. So yeah, really enjoyed Noodle's last video. Can't wait for this. Without further ado, let's just get straight into this. Let's see who this Allied Greedy character is.
Allied Greedy's Apples. One of the engines in Edward's shed was called Allied Greedy.
Allied Greedy.
It was painted bright red, with a loud mouth to match. He never seemed to take much notice of Edward, but everyone took notice of Allied Greedy. They had to, or he simply wouldn't stop boasting about himself.
Oh, it's one of those engines that are boasting about itself.
Painted in drab greens and mournful.
I don't normally react to Railway series style adaptations, but I think I might actually start doing more of these.
Blues. Lucky I'm here
because
to
I'm
bring
used
some
to the
vibrance to this
because I'm used to the TV series counterparts of the engines.
Edward chuckled quietly. The others groaned deafeningly.
My work without falling to pieces.
Thank you. I'd say you're lucky I'm here.
One morning, Allied Greedy felt very pleased with himself. He'd kept to time, and the passengers told him how splendid he looked. He arrived at the shed and found Gordon being ready for his afternoon train. Off to fail spectacularly with another goods train, are you? Allied guffawed. Dear me, Gordon, how can an engine like you struggle with a few measly trucks? I hope little Edward is at the ready, otherwise you will be in trouble. Edward gave a pitying look. Gordon grumped and hissed away.
Real work. I'll show those engines a thing or two about real work.
Oh, you pissed off Gordon, Allied Greedy.
There's no need to tease him, said Edward. Oh, hush, Allied glared. You come out of the shed for a few days and suddenly think you can tell me what to do? I'm the lifeblood of the branch line passenger trains, and don't you forget it. With my grace and expertise, I'll have the express... Oh! Is that why the coaches needed their coupling hooks mended when I went to fetch them? Because of your grace and expertise?
Allied, you should not have mentioned that.
Allied Greedy scowled, hid himself in a cloud of steam, and pretended to be asleep.
Wow. Always loved the roasts in the Thomas the Tank Engine TV series and the Railway series. Always loved them.
The next morning, Allied Greedy clunked into the station, still cross over Edward's remark. Be gentle, cried the coaches. Come quietly, come quietly. He snorted as the guard's whistle blew. Silly little engine, he huffed. Now show him grace and expertise. Allied Greedy would show Edward something, just not what he'd hoped for.
Well,
along the branch line was a church with an orchard. The apple trees were well looked after to ensure their branches didn't obstruct the line. That morning, some of the church boys climbed a tree close to the railway. They thought they'd steal some apples while the vicar was preparing his Sunday sermon. Careful, John, said one. That branch doesn't look very sturdy.
They shouldn't be climbing. Up trees.
Just you be ready to catch the apples. Soon, Allied Greedy came.
They should not be climbing up trees. That is really unsafe.
Snorting along. He was still thinking what he'd say to Edward when they next met. Come along, he puffed. The boys saw him approaching. Startled, they scrambled frantically down the tree.
Okay.
The branch John stood on couldn't bear the weight any longer.
Uh-oh.
As he jumped, it snapped, still clinging to the trunk, but dangling over the railway line. "Come along," snarled Aled. "Come along."
Ooh!
Hearing the thud, the driver stopped the train.
Oh, that's why you should pay attention, Aled Greedy.
When he and the firemen came around front, they laughed until they cried.
What is
"That's
it?
one way for us to get some peace and quiet, eh?" cackled the
What
fireman.
do you mean?
Apples were stuck in Aled Greedy's teeth.
Don't you forget.
They and the branch
no.
muffled his cries of indignation.
Oh, dear.
"Serves him right. All that boasting gave me a terrible headache," smirked the driver.
It would, if
All
I was his
day,
driver, it
Aled
would give me a
Greedy
headache as
traveled
well.
up and down the line, the apples and the branch staying firmly in place. The passengers didn't think him splendid now. They erupted with laughter as he passed.
Instant
Aled's face turned
karma.
as red as his paint. Unlike the passengers, the vicar wasn't laughing when Aled next passed the orchard. "Give me back my apples, you thieving engine!" Aled tried to
dear.
apologize, but all that came out was muffled gibberish. When the fat director visited the shed that night, he wasn't laughing either. "This wasn't your fault. I have spoken with the vicar about keeping his church boys in line. However, I do not approve of the ruckus you've been causing. You will stay as you are. Perhaps a night of quiet reflection will set you straight." He spun on his heel and strode away. The other engines snickered. "I say, little Edward," winked Gordon, "how does the old saying go? An apple a day keeps the director away." "It seems several bushels couldn't keep him
Gordon,
from Aled,"
exactly
chuckled
that.
Edward. Aled Greedy had certainly gained expertise about apples, but felt far from graceful.
Is that it? Yep. Really? So that wasn't quite nice. I really liked Aled Greedy's character, how the Berry Truck wrote it. I mean, that reminds me. That gives me so much Thomas Comes to Breakfast vibes with the branch stuck to him, to Aled Greedy's mouth, like how the bush was stuck to Thomas's mouth in Thomas Comes to Breakfast. But yeah, that was pretty good. I don't normally watch railway series style adaptations, but because, like I said, I'm used to the TV series counterparts of the engines, but that was actually quite a nice change of pace. I think I definitely will react to more railway series style story adaptations in the future, because really enjoyed this one. Oh, I need to stop my sentence stuttering. But Noodle, once again, great video as always. If you want to go and subscribe to Noodle, make sure you go and do so. He really deserves it. And he started 2023 off on a good note with 2 great stories. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Excuse me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video I reacted to. And also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Please give me some suggestions on what I should react to next, because recently I've been struggling to come up with ideas of what I should react to next. So your suggestions as to what I should react to next are massively appreciated. And I'm happy always to take your request. That didn't make any sense. Requests, as always. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified for when I upload new videos or post on the community tab. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!